Now look, happy Monday to you all. A slightly chillier welcoming tone to those Rangers fans who escaped from the home of football with their tails between their legs thanks to that late Hadji equaliser yesterday. Boo? Hadji's a guy who last season played 3 times against Athletic Club and on each occasion lost 2-0. So the bad news for the son of the superstar and all the followers of that modern club on the Clyde is that Athletic broke their run of 3 scoreless draws with a pomp and circumstance win over Rayo Vallecano at home on Sunday night. Worse still for those with a penchant for Barry Ferguson's boys in blue and a hope that they can go into the last 4 of the competition was the fact that their wonderful goalkeeper, Unai Simon, saved yet another penalty. That's 8 in a year and a half. Nico Williams also awoke from a long slumber to score a beautiful left-footed perler, and Oyan Sanset, their powerhouse who's been missing and who was only just approaching form in the first leg, added his second on the night at San Mamés with one of those shots that resembles the golf hit. When you connect with the ball, send it hundreds of yards, morning Rory, but it feels like you've swung the club through fresh air and contacted nothing at all because the contact with the ball has been so sweet. Sunset made it look scoring from outside the box easy for anybody. The atmosphere at San Mamés was euphoric and probably will be again on Thursday. But modern footballers, Rangers included, tend not to be intimidated or put off by hostility or huge roaring crowds. The thing I'd say about the Kings of the Basque Country is that they've come through their bump, their failure to score, their lack of sharpness. Now, they're obsessed with reaching the final of the Europa League in their own stadium in May, but I don't judge that obsession is unhealthy, is overtaking their ability to compete muscularly and play with flair up front. It's a daunting task on Thursday for all the Ibroxers, and they wouldn't have wished for Ernesto Valverde's side just to start firing on all cylinders again right at this very moment. Elsewhere in La Liga, the race for the title is becoming gritty, down and dirty. The top 2 somehow ground out 1-0 wins. Barca beating Leganés, Madrid getting the edge on Alaves up in the Basque Country. But neither victory was anything resembling pretty. Barca won via an own goal, and the absolute highlight of the match was the way in which Inigo Martinez, from a no-win position, somehow clawed back the distance on Munir El Haddadi and made one of the tackles of the European season, sliding in, beautifully timed, cleaning out the ball, no foul on the man. It was old school and top of the class. As for Madrid, their goal to win the match was really Bonnie Camavinga. But the moment of the afternoon was when Kylian Mbappe was sent off for an outright horror challenge, a leg breaker on ex-Madrid Academy kid Antonio Blanco. His red card won't affect his participation against Arsenal, obviously, and it looks like his ban won't be long enough to make him miss the Copa del Rey final, something I'm pretty pleased about because he's such a gorgeous player. But that says unforgivable. There's the tackle. It's a Catalan paper, so no wonder they go crazy about it on the Monday morning. And the punishment in La Liga terms does need to be swinging. It was brutal what he did. So, finally, the point gap remains 4, and maybe the only other thing to mention that's really important, aside from Villarreal going to Betis and winning and really toughening up that battle for the 4th and 5th Champions League spot that Spain will be getting next season, is the fact that the Scottish Armada at Las Palmas finally tasted glory. Scott McKenna and Ollie McBurney and their teammates hadn't posted a victory in January, February or March. But finally, midway through April, they went to Getafe, flying Getafe, thuggish Getafe, and they won 3-1. McBurney scored for the second time in 2 weeks, and former Rangers man Fabio Silva added a couple of absolute buskers. Oh, how Barry Ferguson must wish he still had the beautifully coiffured Portuguese on his books. Anyway, big week coming. Viva la Liga. See you at the Bernabeu. Stay tuned.